Alright guys, we're back. These things have been soaking. I'm going to pull them out, reorient them onto their appropriate steel, and then start reassembly. Little note, you'll want to save your friction modifier here, because you're going to have to put this in the rear anyway. So instead of just pouring it out or whatever, just combine the two and, I don't know, find like a little container or whatever, put it in an old gear oil container or whatever. That way you don't have to go and buy more. So just a little quick tip. Let me get these things reassembled and we'll show you where we're at. Alright, so we got these bad boys back together. They're stacked the way they were when I got them. Now I'm going to take both of these and put them back in to their appropriate sides. And don't forget that this last one here on top is that thin shim. It isn't a steel, it's a shim. It's different from the steel plates, so just keep that in mind, make sure that's there. And what you want to do is align those little ears, these little ears here, and there's little notches up in the carrier that those ears will index on so that they're all aligned. So make sure that when you put them in there, it might be a little tricky at first, but you get those ears all lined up appropriately. Alright, let me get these started and we'll show you where we're at. Alright, as you can see, I got both of the pinion gears back in on either side. All the clutches, steels, and shims are in place. There's a little inspection hole on the one side that you can actually see to make sure that your shim is in place, and both look to be in place. So from this point, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. It might be tricky for me right now because I don't have the axles in. I might end up having to put one in to roll the spider gears back in, because what you have to do is get the spider gear holes lined up so that they orient with that large pin that we took out. All four holes have to be lined up in order to get that cross pin bolt in, and then we put that to get the cross pin in, and then we have to put the cross pin bolt in. So I'll get started here, see how close I can get, and then we'll turn the camera back on and see what kind of progress and what is actually taking place.